You're on.
Good afternoon, but folks, it is even better than that. It is a great afternoon. We are live here from Coffeyville, Kansas, Veterans Memorial Stadium. My name is Dirk Andrews. To my left-hand side is Steven. He has no last name.
Indeed.
We are excited to bring you live Red Raven action against a heck of an opponent today, Steven.
Yep.
We are going up against Barton County. So we have women at 4 o'clock, men following about 15, 20 minutes after. This is going to be a great day of soccer, Steven. If you like football, whether it's the American version or the worldwide version, you are in for a treat today, especially here with us on KUSN 98.1. Red Raven Athletics, soccer on the way. And that is a ball out, and we'll get you the starting lineups as quickly as we can. That's number 6, Riley Palmer, throwing it into Veronica. Veronica, the goal scorer from last time. I want to go ahead and give her a shout-out because I erroneously, Steven, gave the – I know, Butcher would love that word.
Oh, yeah.
But I erroneously gave the goal, the game-winning goal, to somebody else last time. Did not mean to, hurt anyone's feelings there. But, yeah, it was actually Veronica who ended up getting the goal at the end, and it was her second goal on the day, and that actually propelled the Red Ravens 2-0 over Johnson last time out. So I want to give credit where credit was due there, as she actually brings this one in. She's looking for Tata. She is a starter as well. We have Grace Higgins. We have Julia Mullins. We have Cheyenne Reed. We have Katarina. We'll keep calling them out as we see them.
Kind of already at the start of the game, it was in a very dangerous spot down there, close to the Barton goal.
Yeah, we're 1-2 minutes in, and already we see the Red Ravens knocking on the door, which they're going to have to, Steven, because like I said coming in, Barton is 10-1 overall. They are 6-0 in the conference, and they average, and I'm not kidding around here, 6 goals per game. And that is a lot when it comes to soccer at any league, at any level. Even if that was your little nephew playing in the first and second grade league, that is still a very impressive scoreline there, average there. So we see Barton making their way down the field, and that's Katarina. I'm pretty sure, no, that's Cheyenne Reed, actually, who she's going to have her hands full today. She's going to have to play that sweeper role, play that kind of like sheriff role back there, make sure nothing gets too out of hand. Like I said, 6 goals per game, but I have faith that we can definitely trouble the Barton offense, make them work, but here we see them already with a corner kick early in the first half.
Yeah, and actually you were right, though. Katarina Burns, though, is the goalkeeper today.
Oh, yeah. That's right. And she is out there. This one goes in, and it is off the head, I think, of a Red Raven player. No, I guess it's not. That was off of a Barton player. So that's going to be a goal kick. Well taken corner. The defender there did just enough to throw her off. And so, speaking of Kat Burns, she has 2 shutouts on the year, 30 saves.
All right. Using their cat-like reflexes.
She's going to have to today as well, Steven. I feel like this one is going to be one where it's going to take a team effort, not just the ladies up front, but also in the middle and on the back line, as another pretty threatening free kick here is going to allow them to set it up and bring some folks into the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it looks like. Kat gets her defense set up.
Well, whenever you're playing up against Barton, who has a very good record right now, you always want to be on your toes.
Yeah, you do. And she's going to go right at the goal there.
Ooh, close.
Yeah, I'm confident that she's done that 1 or 2 times before in her career. So that is nothing too outlandish there to see her go on goal. Fortunately, though, Kat, using her cat-like reflexes, as you said, she's just going to go ahead and see that one over. Honestly, no problem for her, but it's and that's a difficult pass there. Oh, Grace cleans that one up. Excellent job. Ashley Sweat out there as well. I don't know if I call her out yet, but, yeah, Kat on that last shot didn't really have to do much, but it does send a message to the defense that we are going to go for goal. Riley Palmer picks this one up. She's going to throw this one in. And once again, happy Saturday to you folks out there. Here in Coffeyville, Kansas, it is absolutely beautiful. I think we're in the mid-80s. That's as far as Fahrenheit goes. And by the time we're done here, and even we get to the men's game, we'll probably be at about 70 degrees or so, which is just about perfect, really.
Oh, yes. And also, today's the first day of October.
First day of October, so happy October to all of you out there. And we see a nice bit of play here. Cheyenne dives in. Good job by her to do so. Natalia, I don't think I've called her out yet. She picks this up, lays it off. Ashley looking just probably to clear it out of their zone, and not bad because it then goes off a Barton player and out for a throw-in.
Oh, so Mr. Wood down there. Not in the golf cart today.
Oh, yeah. Well, and the golf cart's over on the other side of the field. He's probably not too happy about that. I think he kind of enjoys that taxi service down there, and I wish I could have pull like that, but we don't, Stephen. We just don't. Not like he does, but he deserves it. Head track coach. They always have a successful team every single year. I know cross country is active right now, and actually, Stephen, you were a cross country star yourself.
I was, yes, for 3 years.
That's awesome.
It was my senior year. I was ranked 4th in TVL and ranked 12th in Sub-State.
That's really good, actually. We see a long ball go down. Veronica goes up for a nice 50-50 battle there. And, you know, Barton's, it's just going to be tough as we see them. Yeah, handball just inadvertent there. She didn't mean to, but coming up and off of the feet. Hit her in the forearm. She controlled it, and that will be possession over to the Red Ravens. Katarina sends it to the middle. Natalia tries to chest it down. She does, but Barton player gets on the end of it. We have seen in the past where some teams travel very lightly. They don't have a lot of people on their bench, but that is not the case for Barton. So they have a full bench over there just like we do. I imagine Coach Schicky and Barton's coach will utilize that. It's not terribly hot outside, so I don't think they'll get hydration breaks, but I do think substitutions and fatigue will play a part as I think that's Katie Burfoot, and I apologize, we hadn't called her out yet either. So number 18, she goes down, took a knock there, but it's kind of nice of the referee just to hold that one back, let her get up, and continue on with it.
That's a very threatening last name, though, Burfoot.
Well, especially in soccer, it makes a lot of, and here we go. Oh, and she tried to tried to kind of swipe at it. Was unable to get to it. Number 11 for Barton was making an excellent run on the right-hand side. She was found from a player on the left-hand side, almost a really good vertical or diagonal pass there. And we're going to get a stoppage of time, and I think Burfoot's going to go ahead and go off. Yeah, I think she's going to get some attention over there. Referee, again, maybe good by him just to be heads up and understand that player needs some attention. That's Emily coming on, number 25.
I think Barton, the main person that they may need to stop and like really lock down on defense is probably Tata.
Yeah.
And then right after her, Emily.
Yeah, you know, Emily's had a nice little run the last 3 or 4 matches. She provided the key assist, the game-winning assist last time. She has 2 goals on the year. And, yeah, you speak of Tata. She has 13 goals leading the team. And, hey, if, you know, the defenses start to concentrate on just her, then that might leave some other players open. So we'll see how that works. Throw in here for the Red Ravens. Off the head of Veronica and up in the air. Grace comes up, nice move. Ooh, a couple nice moves there.
Oh, yeah.
But even better job by Katarina to step up and knock that one out. Natalia, excellent, keeps possession here. Be nice to see Coffeyville keep some possession and spend some time down in their attacking third, but unable to do that right now. Ball out and over to Barton County. So we don't have an official score yet, but football of the American variety. Red Ravens winning today, playing a 1 o'clock afternoon game. Happy to hear about that. Not quite sure about volleyball. I know volleyball traveled to Nebraska.
Yeah.
We'll have to take a look at that maybe at halftime, see if we can get you guys a score there.
They did have a win on Wednesday as well.
Yeah, and that was big for them.
Playing against 10th-ranked Heston.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's really big. I know baseball is active today as well as something really cool, unique to Coffeyville, a jamboree, which is, you know, basketball, a bunch of different community colleges, even D2 colleges, I think.
Yes. Barton, I think, came as well.
Did they? Yeah, prep schools as well. Just, man, if you love basketball, then that was the place to be today. It'll be interesting to see how the Red Ravens did And then the women will actually have a jamboree tomorrow as well.
I would have went today, but I had to take care of some corgis.
Oh man, yeah. You sent me a picture. That one's pattern. That one's pattern is just crazy.
Yep, that one's Gizmo.
Gizmo, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. He looks like a Gizmo, yeah.
Yep, she's a good dog though.
Yeah. I bet so. Now you got my mind on that. Just think about cute dogs. I can't think about what's happening here. But Barton actually stays threatening as seems like they have been. Oh, yeah, and that's going to be a foul given up by Julia Mullins, which gives Barton County a really dangerous position here when it comes to this free kick. 35 minutes left in this first half, so 10 minutes gone so far.
And a very intense 10 minutes as well.
Yeah, I would say so. Hadn't really been a lot of lull. Hadn't really been a lot of back and forth in the midfield. It's either been in our attacking half or theirs, but unfortunately they've had most of the possession, and they're, like I said, in a really threatening spot here. Free kick on the right-hand side just outside the box. There's two Red Ravens in a wall. Tata will come up short as well. This ball is put in and up, and wow, that had just enough hold up, just enough hang time. And that kicker did a really good job with her
placement.
Yeah, placement, just not only just like in the air, but she had to have struck that just right on the ball as well. You know what I mean? Somewhere down there at the bottom where you could get that lift, but yet it just didn't float continuously. It had a lot of pace on it still. Either way, Red Raven defense up to the challenge, and now let's see if Natalia's up to the challenge, even though she very aggressive there. Barton County goes all the way back.
Probably a smart thing in there by Barton to just regroup and rethink on what Coffeyville may do.
Yeah, that's a really good point, and I think maybe that's one thing that people who, and I had to admit this as well when I first kind of started following soccer, you don't realize, hey, I can go backwards.
Yeah.
Because, hey, we're trying to get forward, no doubt. But if you need to, reverse play, go backwards, even send it back to the goalkeeper. Kind of a foreign concept when you think about American sports. We're trying to get forward. We're not trying to go backwards. But you live and you learn, and throw in for Barton. Oh, good job by Cheyenne. Yep. She had to clear that one. But here, Barton is threatening, and Julia puts that was a nice little scissor kick right there. She got up for that one. Ashley Sweat.
Ooh, kind of an impressive headbutt.
That really was. She headed it in the perfect spot for her to be able to, just basically prop it up for herself and then send it down. Barton once again having to retreat a little bit here. This is positive for the Red Ravens.
Yeah.
If they can keep them in this area here, maybe even get a steal or two and create something, that'd be great. Just like we see here, force them to play it around, force them to make that pass. I think both teams just happy to maybe take a break here.
Because they're both very impressive teams from what we've seen so far, and they probably do need that just to regroup and rethink.
They are two very impressive teams. You think about it. Our team 9-2-1. They are 10-1. So a lot of victories between these two teams. A lot of goals as well. So
two players in double-digit goals, one with 33 and one with 10.
Yeah, and so I was going to actually. And we see a shot. I was basically on goal. Cat had to scoop it up, but so I was going to ask you guys actually if you could guess the number of goals for Nina Norshai, I think is how you would say that, for Barton.
Or Norshie.
33 goals.
That is very impressive.
11 games, Stephen. I mean,
that is impressive.
That's 3 goals a game as we see a shot on goal. And that's an unfortunate one for the Red Ravens there. And that took that bounce in front of Kat, and that was what got her there. They always talk about that. You always hear that in broadcast or, when you're watching professional games, as far as sometimes it's not the shot, but it's the bounce in front of the goalkeeper that gets them there.
It's the mindset, too, as well. It's not all physical. It could be also psychological.
Yeah, she went ahead and took it. Yeah. And we're going to see psychologically, speaking, how this one plays on to the Red Ravens, because that is kind of a goal out of nowhere. more or less.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here blabbing on about something, and then Barton goes and just scores a goal out of nowhere. So I'll get back to the action here. But unfortunately, Red Raven fans, we see ourselves 1 goal down. Still a lot of time left, though. Let's take a page out of Ryan Butcher's book. That's exactly what he would say.
They were really swarming Tata down there, which was very smart because she's our leading goal scorer.
Yeah, so Red Raven's going to have to figure out another way there. Throw in for Barton. Good step up. I think that was Emily who did so. She lays it off for a boot down. Barton just always able to win that possession in the end.
Yes.
And they're really good at that. And ball sent forward. Julia steps up. Great job by her to do so.
Goes into the stands.
Yeah, she made sure no one was getting to that one.
Oh, yeah,
That's
for sure.
sure.
It's okay if you hit some fans down there. It's all good.
You know, they're just going to put a head on it probably, which is, you know, what most soccer fans would want to do. Somehow that ball finds its way through. She's going to size this one up. She sends it in, and Julia Mullins doing all she can there, gets her body in front of it and out for a corner kick. Barton, they're almost like deceivingly quick with the ball. It's not as if they have like blazing speed. However,
they're using it wisely.
Exactly. They're so methodical, like with their movements and their passing, and they're going to go ahead and take this one short. Red Raven maybe caught off guard a little bit. Ooh, put in, and Cat gets onto it. Yeah, she goes, good job there. Boy, those balls are tricky. I mean, because from Kat's point of view there, she wants to come out and get it. She might have people in front of her. She has to consider that. At the same time, she has to make the save, and she does.
The ball has been bouncing very high today.
Yeah, it really has, and it usually does off the turf, but maybe it has something to do with the heat. I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe
that could be like a scientific experiment type segment we can have on the show. You know what I mean?
Get Mr. King out here.
Yes. And that's an excellent clearance there by Cheyenne Reed. Just honestly doing what she does every single day of the week. But, yeah, you're right, man. That would be perfect for him. Yeah, because of the heat, or, you know, does it make the ball expand? Does it make it bounce more? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that. Or we can get Tom Brady out here. He knows a little something about American football player Tom Brady and that scandal. Man, interesting stuff there. Throw in for the Red Ravens. 28 minutes left in the first half. Shocked a little bit by that goal, but a 6 goal per game average can't be too shocked there.
Yeah.
But it really kind of came out of nowhere. Red Ravens still kind of searching for their way down the field. But, man, look how Barton sets up so high.
Yeah, really tight pressure there as well, too.
Yes, there are blue jerseys all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Ball in, and Katarina just, having to do what she has to do there. Heads it out, and is that one under the bleachers? Is that bleacher no, he's going to. Oh, he's reaching in. Will he come back? Yeah, he is. The bleacher creatures did not get him that time. Red Ravens defense. Just always relentless, Steven. I mean, really, that's almost just want to be quiet and let everybody watch. I mean, it's
just there.
It's almost mesmerizing, to be quite honest with you. Red Ravens going to have to come up with something special here, as there's a good layoff, and they're going to see it as
a foul.
Yeah, too much contact maybe, or
by the center judge, or whatever you call him.
He's out there.
Oh, yeah. He's there in the yellow shirt.
Yeah, we commented about that. It's not quite a mustard yellow. It's kind of like a pastel, kind of neon, kind of.
It's a peep yellow.
It is. Yeah, it's kind of like a special edition yellow or something.
Yep.
Maybe the longer they're out in the sunlight, the brighter it'll get. That would be clever. Ooh, and speaking of clever, wow, Veronica able to keep possession. Unable to get it out to Tata, as we see 3 substitutions waiting to come in for Coffeyville. Cheyenne Reed, Tata having to track back, and that's what we have seen a lot of, to be quite honest with you. The forwards for the Red Ravens having to track back and play a more defensive type role. But again, 6 goals a game, that's what it's going to call for. And last time we saw a free kick from out here, she went directly to goal. Let's see if she does it again.
May even try to trick us out here, up here.
It's so far out.
Oh, yeah. But it's so fun to watch.
Oh, I know. And that time she went for some power, didn't quite get the placement, bounces off a couple of players. Tata up and clears it, but not far enough. Good pass to the outside. She sizes it up, puts it into the box. Cheyenne Reed gets ahead to it.
A very far head.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to put a head to it, you need to try to get it out of there as much as you can. Oh, and she missed times that jump, and it's
very close.
Well, and, Cheyenne, she is never one to shy away, no pun intended there, from, a chance to make a play on the ball. Unfortunately, that time she misjudges the flight just in front of it. I'm pretty sure that was – no, that's not actually. We don't – oh, it is. Nina, number 12, we talked about her earlier. She was able to bring that one down and just outside of the goalpost. Luckily for us, still a 1-0 scoreline. And then we see a lot of pressure. Barton just keeps such a high line. I mean, you never have a chance at all to breathe even.
And it could be a disadvantage as well.
If we can break through it, you're exactly right. If we can get a couple of key passes going downfield, and so we did see substitutions, and I did see Alia come in, which if we're talking about key passes downfield, she's going to be one to look for when it comes to that. Katie Burfoot in, and then Polly Hogg in, number 16 as well. So some attacking substitutions for Schicky. He has a lot of different combinations to choose from.
Some are actually very impressive combinations as well.
Yeah, I know, and it's is this one? Yes, we'll go out of bounds there. When you have that many options, it's almost as if you just have to go with the hot hand. I don't know, and I guess you really just can't be afraid to try.
Yeah, of course.
Can't be afraid to try. And even though Tata leads the team, I mean, Emily has 4 goals, Burfoot has 2, Veronica has 2, Kaisley has 2, Sherry has 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more with 1. So, I mean, the scoring has been spread out. Barton, ooh, good dummy there. Lets it go all the way through, and will she keep it in? I guess they're going to say she did, so. But good defense there by Katarina.
Which one?
True, Lamana. Number 14. Good question, though, as, golf cart got hit.
Oh, darn.
Insurance damages there. They're going to have to get a new roof.
Call Geico.
Yep, call him up. Or Progressive. I don't know which one they have. I don't know. And Ollie is going to try to win this foot race here. She's actually gaining some ground there.
Oh, yeah.
Not a bad idea, forcing at least the Barton players to make a play. Tata comes up from the middle, gets ahead to it. Even though she's one of the smallest on the field, she uses her body so well.
Yep, she's in there. They're in her turf.
Yeah, you're right. Unfortunately, Ollie just a little offsides there. Judge sees it, calls it, and Barton ball. 1-0 score line, 22 minutes left in this first half.
This is probably the fastest first half I've ever seen in a soccer game.
Yeah, it hadn't been too many fouls, hadn't been too many stoppages. Ooh, nice thievery there. Tata's going to have to take something special, and that's not special enough there.
And she has been very thievery in the last couple games I've been here.
If steals in soccer were kept, if that stat line were kept, I bet she would be way up there with them, because that is one of her specialties actually. And a couple of her goals this year, probably more than a couple, have been unassisted, meaning she basically just took it all away. And they have come from her stepping up in the middle, and just stealing it and going with it. So you are exactly right. She does have that in her game. And maybe she also does a good job of disguising herself, dropping back, but then she knows when to come up as well. So, yeah, we'll see if that comes up big here in this game as Barton once again finds possession in their attacking half, plays it around. Oh, wow, a couple of really good skill moves, one from the Barton player, the other from our very own Cheyenne Reed. A couple of back hills, if you will.
Now they're just having to backtrack.
And so, oh, man, such a nice run. Wow. She's able to keep possession so well. Nice job there as they go ahead and reverse field, and Red Raven defense having to track. Cheyenne Reed, she don't mind that. She steps up and will not be able to keep this one in. Not before she kicks it downfield and crashes into her own bench. This one tries to play it on there, but will not be able to do so. Goal kick, Red Ravens. Cheyenne Reed will be just to the right of the ball. Kat Burns will probably just lay this one off to her. Might go long. I'm not quite sure. But here, without a doubt, come the Barton forwards. Such a high line here. Yeah, I think Cheyenne's just going to boot this one. She does not have the wind in her favor. We'll see if that plays a part, and it does not. She keeps it short. Julia gets it onto her other foot. Riley Palmer, Grace Higgins, Polly.
Almost hits a little girl in the face.
Well, and you know, one of our little ball girls down there, they work so hard. My goodness. Get her a free hot dog or something, you know. Get her
a box of pizza, Shicky.
Something, yeah, after the game, for sure, post-game, yeah, she needs her own pizza box. Throw in here for Barton County. 1-0 score line, 19 minutes left. Good defense and ball over to the Red Ravens. Unfortunately, deep in their own defensive half. Alia gets ahead to it, flicks it on, and Natalia giving chase, Polly giving chase, but that will ultimately lead to Riley Palmer throwing it in. Oh, nice back heel there.
Indeed.
Man, Barton just really good, really methodical with possession and where they're going next with the ball. Well, not right there, folks. That one is out of bounds and over to the Red Ravens. They'd like to play this one quickly.
I can see where Barton was looking at.
Yeah, she thought she had somebody far side of the field, but this will be a Lamana throw-in. Man, anytime Natalia tries to do anything downfield, there's like 2 or 3 blue shirts, as this might be something good for the Red Ravens here. Somewhat of a broken play. Polly Hogg tries to reverse field, unable to. Riley sends it down there onside. Natalia will get to it. She'll play it up to Alia. And Barton having to play that one out. Good bit of play there for the Red Ravens throw in.
Very dangerous area down here for Barton.
Yeah, we need to stay down here. We just need to
in the shade.
Well, that too. I'm sure they appreciate that, to be quite honest with you, as getting later here in Coffeyville, Kansas, which means the sun will start to set. It'll get cooler. But like we said earlier, already a beautiful day outside. Beautiful day to be outside.
And a beautiful day to watch some Red Raven soccer.
Yeah, definitely so. Against a wonderful opponent, Barton County, as they... Oh, I thought that was it right there. I was going to go with it. Another bit of thievery there from Tata, but keeping possession and going along with it. So, again, we talked about a busy day here in Coffeyville. Volleyball was out of town, but yet basketball having a jamboree, soccer as well. Football was out of town. And then the town of Coffeyville celebrating Dalton Defender Weekend with a reenactment and, food, music, and all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Barton content just, play it around. We saw this earlier from him, too, just knocking it around, just playing some catch, if you would.
Oh, yeah.
But then waiting for that moment to strike when it opens. And here it is. Lays it off, makes a run. Speaking of making a run, tries to find her on the far side, won't be able to. Tata tries to lay it off to Polly. She will. Tries to get it to Natalia. She will. Back to Tata. And runners. Just too much for Alia there to catch up with, but good idea. That's what it's going to take, Stephen, right there.
Definitely.
A couple of quick passes and a quick break. That's what we need. Long ball sent down, and Riley Palmer back to defend. Barton offense does a really good job of, getting you going one way, then pulling you the other.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like they're wanting to make you think that they're going somewhere. Then they just go, then they turn it around, like throwing an Uno reverse card out there or something.
Yeah, it reminds me of Ricky Bobby, Magic Man. Now you see me, now you don't type stuff. It's like they're just hitting them with like crossovers, using a basketball term. But so the Red Raven defenders definitely having to be on top of their game. Barton
doing some Jackie Moon.
Yeah, threatening here. That is going to be off of a Red Raven player and out for a corner kick, Polly Hogg. And I think this is the third or fourth corner kick for Barton, which a team that scores a lot of goals, you want to try to minimize these as much as you can. However, you can't stop them. You can only hope to contain them, really.
Yeah. It's almost like trying to contain Mike Tyson. It'll be impossible.
Pretty much, especially if you get him mad.
Mm-hmm.
And this ball will go up and and that's going to be the 34th goal of her season, and I guess we can kind of see why she has so many there. It looked very effortless as far as that goes. The ball floated in there from the corner.
And so did that cartwheel too.
Yeah, I know. Sets up perfectly. She heads it right in, and what was smart about that header was she headed it down. So it wasn't at chest height or even waist height. It was down around the ankles. And then afterwards, she pulls off the acrobatic, and what was that again? Well,
cartwheel.
Cartwheel. Yeah, she pulled off the cartwheel, which I had to admit, Stephen, in my, many years of existence, I have never quite mastered that. Never
really?
Quite I'm just kind of scared.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't want to put my head where my feet go and my feet where my head go. It just kind of seems out of order to me. But we see a nice little run here from the Red Ravens, and a ball goes into the box. Unfortunately, no one to get onto the end of it. Good reaction after a goal, though. 2-0 down with 13 minutes left. Barton County just doing what Barton County does so far. Red Ravens searching for some answers.
Caney Valley played football last night in Neodesha and won.
That's what I heard, Stephen. I heard they won. They are 4-1 on the year, right?
Yep.
Tennessee Valley League, or not Tennessee Valley League, Tri-Valley, right?
Yep.
TVL. Who do they play next week?
If I can remember, which I can't, I have no idea.
I love that answer. That was a really Stephen answer there, as Barton, again, doing Barton things, but Red Raven defense responding. Ollie trying to keep possession here, just unable to do so with two defenders around her.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Red Ravens will keep possession in a very favorable part of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Riley Palmer, big throw in, and she gets it in.
It goes for a corner kick.
Barton County defender just kicks that one out, no problem.
Which we've had some success with corner kicks recently, haven't we?
Well, I think you're seeing stuff down there, Stephen. That is not quite a corner kick.
Oh.
That's okay. That's okay. We almost made it down there to the corner, but we are – I mean, it's close enough. Bad throw in there, and back over to Barton, but
Foul called.
yeah, and we'll take that. I mean,
Yeah.
anything that we can do to kind of slow down the pace, anything that we can do to set ourselves up for maybe a shot on goal here, which we'll see Cheyenne taking this one. A lot of blue down there, though. Lots of blue. Not bad at all. Left foot, and it falls. And oh, she almost spilled it, but she did not. If she did, Veronica and others were there for that. I think that's number 15, Reagan Smith, has also come in.
So far, this has been a very impressive first half for Red Ravens and Barton as well.
Yeah, you know, Red Ravens just not able to put it all together. This one floats, and that's going to be tricky there. Oh, man, too bad. Reagan Smith wasn't able to get to that, and the defender there for Barton, high IQ play there from her, just kicking that one out. Tata just sending that one up into the air, just hoping for something, and she got that. Reagan Smith made a good run. Ball just eluded her. And Barton still trying to get it all figured out. Red Ravens pressing. This is good to see with the last 10 minutes trickling down here in the first half. Tries to get Alia with the throw in. Barton cuts it out, and they will earn the foul there. Grace Higgins coming through the player there, forcing her to do a 360 type move is what it looked like. But
don't get me wrong, she ain't Vince Carter.
Well, what a name when it comes to basketball here in the United States and all over the world. He's, I think, a 3 or 4 time Olympic gold winner as well. So
yeah,
on the world stage, he is shown as well. Here we go. Barton doesn't leave you too much time to blink or think. They're gone. And that's a clever back heel there, and that's going to find a runner. She's going to just hold it up a little bit here. 9 minutes to work with. Already 2 up. She puts a shot onto goal, and Cash is going to see that one out.
With 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in this first half.
Yeah, you never quite know because it looks like we see a couple of yellow jerseys standing up over there on the bench. So Shiki probably wanting to come with a change, a couple reinforcements. Look like maybe Natalia, and I'm not quite sure who, but we'll see as Cheyenne puts this one up, and Barton comes up, gets to it. However, Polly, possession gets it to Riley. But it's Barton that comes up with it ultimately. But Tata, just like you said, she's always somewhere, and there she is. Nice turn, nice layoff, but great placement there as far as Cheyenne Reed goes. Following that run, but then also having to check ball as well. Headed out and back over to Barton. Not bad defense from Tata there, just trying to break up the momentum going forward. Barton in really no hurry at all. Back and forth, back and forth. Good pass to the middle there, but they're going to go ahead and usher that one in. Kat gets a paw to it. She throws it out for Katie Burfoot. Katie puts that one up, and she's going to try to find Reagan Smith. Good job by the defense there from Barton to get to that one, send it out of bounds. Substitutions coming in.
And while they're coming in, right now it is 81 degrees, and it feels like 81. The low tonight is supposed to be 46.
Wow.
And right now the wind is at 10 miles per hour.
Okay, so nice little wind. Not bad at all. Still somewhat warm, but again, by the time this one gets deep into the second half and by the time we start the boys' game, it'll start to feel just about perfect out there. This one gets played all the way back to the keeper and out. 7 minutes left in the first half. Remember, the men's game will start 15 to 20 minutes after. And this is a
Oh.
nice ball. Can she get to it? She does. Oh,
my goodness.
Man, that was such a good play.
Ooh.
Best chance for the Red Ravens right there. Tata plays it
Indeed.
for Veronica. Oh, they're going to want that one back, but that is a sign of life and something that we love to see from the Red Ravens.
Now they're going to make Barton really be on their toes.
Exactly, and if we can find ourselves maybe with a high press and with some extra possession in that half, we might just be able to get one back before we go in for half. Barton goalkeeper definitely taking her time, and she has that right to do so. And they're just content to play it around. Red Raven defense giving chase. Both teams just looking for that time. This is going to be a tricky ball here. Tata's got a lot of speed. And, ooh, good job by her. But that one will not stay in possession. And Tata tries to take a shot on goal. Will it get out, get out, get out? Whew, yes, it will. So at least the Red Ravens able to win a corner kick here. Progress being made, even though it's taken 35 minutes into this first half. We're seeing signs of life here.
Indeed.
Red Ravens able to set up for this one.
I wonder who's going to be taking this corner kick.
Yeah, and it looks like Tata will, and she'll have Natalia Short. Good camera work from the booth over there. You can also see that the sun is setting. You see all the shadow lines there. Hands in the air. Movement in the box. Ball is up.
Oh.
Good defense from Barton. That's going to be a throw-in for the Red Ravens. 5 minutes left to go. They'll look to take it quickly. Katarina gets it. Turn from Veronica. She finds Polly. Polly tries to lay it off for Katie Burfoot.
Good look, though, by the Ravens.
Yeah, it was a good look. She was kind of in the middle of, one thing or the other. She definitely didn't make the wrong decision there because it wasn't a bad ball at all. Looking to get her teammates involved. Good job by her. But here we go. We see a breakout now. White shirts making it back. White shirts making it back, and that is 3 goals. Barton County averaging 6 goals a game, and they've found 3 so far in this first half. They're just, honestly, Stephen, making it look very, very easy there. Number 12 with a strong run, taking on 4 or 5 Red Raven defenders.
And also very good teamwork there as well, sharing the ball. And
dropped it off, and then, making it look easy. That wasn't easy, but she was able to get that off the outside of her butt and her boot, and she got pace on it, but she was able to keep it low as well. And, man, that's just so hard for a goalkeeper to contend with. So 4:20 left in this first half. 3 goals down. Barton proving to be exactly who they are. A goal-scoring machine that is a force to be reckoned with, folks.
Indeed.
Julia Mullins puts this one up, and Tata brings it down. She tries to. Natalia tries to take possession. She's not going to, and here it is, Barton once again.
A lot can happen, though, and with 3 minutes and 55 seconds left for the Ravens.
As Ryan Butcher would say, so we will keep an open mind and some open eyes.
Oh, clever.
I come up with some every once in a while.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now all we need to do is bring some satirical humor.
Which I know you're coming with plenty of that there, so.
Guilty.
And guilty as charged as Barton as far as just working the ball around, finding their spots. She's going to make a run down this left-hand side. She finds her support system, ball into the box. 12 gets ahead on it. Man. She's just so tall, it's almost impossible to mark her in the air.
Yeah, getting very good looks, too.
Yeah. Not a lot you can do when the ball gets in the air, and she gets up for that head. My goodness. Cheyenne Reed going to send this one down. Tata, speaking ahead, she gets one to it. Polly tries to find a streaking Veronica, unable to, though. Barton County goalkeeper comes out, scoops it up. Short kick. Burfoot goes down. And here we go again, though. Barton with a runner on the left-hand side. She gets onto it. She finds her relief valve. That valve sends it into the box, and luckily just on the outside. And for a goal kick. You can kind of see what they're going with there, Stephen, as far as, they work it around to find that runner on the left-hand side. The runner penetrates about as deep as they can, sends it back out, then that person just sends it right back in as we see Emily coming in for Burfoot.
I think what they're trying to do, honestly, for Barton is they're trying to get it to Nina to, try to trick him out into thinking that she's going to be going in for the goal, but then she gives it back to another player, and then they just go for a long goal.
Yeah, and you can't blame any defense for spending so much time, thinking about her and her goal-scoring ability. So, this is going to be a nice ball. This is, offside's called, and the crowd not exactly agreeing with that one there.
I kind of don't as well, but I'm not going to argue with the officials.
Yeah, and I kind of thought she was on. I thought some other Red Raven players were off, but I thought she had at least kept herself on. But I don't want to sound like just somebody being negative, just somebody complaining just to complain there. So like you said, we'll just accept the call and move on. 1 minute left in this first half. Ball sent down. Chested down, and she's going to go ahead and go for it.
But Katarina got her paws on that one.
Yeah, and, I think it was just one of those instances where she wasn't quite sure if she needed to or not, so she did. Had to play it safe, so she does, and can't be too mad about it. However, this is another corner kick, which we have found is tricky to guard when it comes to this Barton County club. Let's see, 30 seconds left. Ball goes into the air. Oh, wow, clearance on the line. Great job by the Red Raven D to keep that one out. Goodness gracious, so close. Another shot on, and it's going to be, a nice save from Kat.
Kat getting her paws on that one again.
Oh, gosh, she had to get up.
Protecting it like she's protecting her litter box.
5, 4, 3, 2, one last time. Wow, what a frenetic end to that first half right there. If it wasn't for some cheeky, defending there and some outstanding cat-like skills, we might be down more. But 15 minutes will pass, and we will come right back with some action for Dirk Andrews and the man named Steven. We'll be back when the action returns on the field.
Oh, yeah.
you're live.
Welcome back. We are here in Coffeyville, Kansas at Veterans Memorial Stadium. He's the man named Steven, and I'm Dirk Andrews.
What's happening?
Unfortunately, we are not coming to you under more pleasant circumstances. We wish we were. At the moment, the Red Ravens find themselves down to a very, very good Barton team, 3-0 at half. But, hey, we have a wonderful start to this one here. We see the Red Ravens taking flight, but nothing coming of that one there. We do see some second-half changes. We will call them out as we see them. One change I already see, Sherry Saad into the game. I see Polly out there. I see Tata. I see Veronica as well. Sherry, number 8. She is in here for the second half. We see Grace. We see Alia as well. Looks like we see Bethany Brogan. We see Cheyenne Reed and Katarina. Steven, let's just not beat around the bush here. Down 3 goals. It's going to take a heck of a performance here in the second half, but honestly one that I think the Red Ravens are up for considering the type of talent we have on the team.
I totally agree with you there on that one. They just have to really buckle down and be ready for the second half to commence.
Yeah, and if there's anything in it, I will go ahead and point out the fact that we do have the wind with us for this second half, so we should look to put as many shots on to goal as we can and just see what might come of it, kind of like what Barton did, really. They sent some into the box, wicked wind. We played some tricks on Cat Burns. Whatever the case might be, this is a good Barton team. Coffeyville looking to get back into this one. Remember, the men following right after this contest, 15 to 20 minutes after. Happy Saturday to you all out there, wherever you may be. We're enjoying ourselves here. It is a beautiful day for the beautiful game, as Ryan Butcher, our colleague, likes to say. As you pointed out earlier, Stephen, it's about lower 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
82 right now, to be exact.
And some people around the world might be thinking, whoa, that's hot. And you are not incorrect. But here in Kansas at this time, boy, it's been 100-degree days. So we're happy to see this cooler weather. Yeah, that's the big thing. And unfortunately, that's happening all over the world as clearance by Barton does not make it out of the box. Coffeyville tries to get it back. They won't, but they will get possession overall for a quick throw-in. They're going to have to work like this for this whole half, I feel like, Steven, if they want to get this scoreline back. Sherry with a nice turn. Good job by her keeping possession. Tries to play Alia on it. The flag doesn't go up, so I guess she was on. Man, that's not a bad play, really, considering what we've had so far. Just getting something going forward like that, I like that. And Barton sizes it up, sends it down. Grace gets ahead to it. Sherry watches it go over her head. Tata dropping back quite a bit in the midfield. But like you said, she likes to get onto those balls. She likes to step up and steal those in the midfield. We'll see if that comes into play here in the second half. And, okay, we see Barton defender having to get that one out. If not, Veronica was going to get onto it and send something to her goal. But we see already here in the first 4 minutes, Stephen, great action from the Red Ravens. And this is, again, how it had to be. It had to be this way.
They're really picking up the pace so far, and we don't want that to happen too much, but it's kind of smart, though, on Red Ravens' part because, as you can see, Barton's already up by 3 goals, which may make them, slow down a little bit, try to maybe think about it, maybe strategize. But
we can't get called out, that's for sure, as far as sending too much forward and then getting called out. So, short one. Oh, okay. Okay, so that one's going to go for a goal kick. However, that was Sherry Saad sending that one low and hard, and that actually found its way through and, man, almost in for something quite dangerous there.
Yeah.
Barton defenders live to fight another day, and we are off. Stephen, how do you organize an astronomer's party? How do you organize an astronomer's party?
I have no idea.
You plan it.
Oh, my goodness. That's
Dun, dun, dun. Polly Hogg, good job by her to almost steal that one. And again, we see really good intense pressure from the Red Ravens. Second half action here, 6 minutes gone. Unfortunately, though, we find ourselves 3 goals down. Nothing to lose really here, Steven.
We already knew going into this game that Barton was a very good team, and they will do something to try to keep their winning streak going on.
Yeah, you're exactly right. 10-1 overall, 6-0 in the conference, and I like it. I like it. Just not there. Veronica getting herself forward, ball through the middle, almost found its way to her feet, unable to. Bethany Brogan steps back. Cheyenne Reed also. One of the first times our defensive line has been called into question here. Barton County, for the most part, just playing defense this second half. But considering their skill, how long will that last?
Who knows?
Who does, my friend? That's why we're here.
Yep.
That's why you play the game. So ball thrown in. Veronica gets it back to her. But it's Barton who has possession. Oh, nice turn. Wow. Cheyenne Reed steps up, clears it momentarily.
Way to keep it away from number 12 there, because she is Barton's leading scorer.
Oh, my goodness. She's the leading scorer probably in the nation.
Probably.
I didn't look, but considering her numbers, yeah, she is a force. My goodness. Oh, okay. Very good job by Alia. She's going to stay persistent here. Veronica gets it out in front of her, and that might be a yellow card, folks.
Yeah, that definitely looked like it could be a yellow card. Or just give him the official shirt.
Well, I mean, I say that's yellow because, and I think Grace is asking about it as far as it looked like she had a clear path. And if it weren't for that foul, I mean, she probably would have made it deep into the box, deep into Barton territory. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'd be asking for that one. I
would be too. We need to get a review camera and get it like a replay.
Yeah, VAR, video assistant referee.
Yeah.
And we can't really hear what Shicky is up to, but I imagine he's not too happy about that either. But, we're not going to dwell on it for too long.
Nope.
We're just going to go ahead and accept it for what it is, which is a free kick in I don't know, what could be a dangerous area for the Red Ravens. It's going to be Cheyenne Reed taking it. It's going to come off of her left foot. It's going to get up into the air. It's going to hang up, far post, and it's, headed back into the box. Good header. I think that was Alia that got a head to it. Sherry steps up. It goes off of a Barton defender and out of bounds. Wow, that was, again, very close, but
no cigar.
Yeah. Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, right? So Tata turns with it. She's into the box. She gets it back to Polly. Polly puts it in, and not really a hard shot. Good placement, though. But goalkeeper never really bothered by it. Somewhat of a spill, but she's just going to walk it out and
boot it.
There it is. Number 30 from Barton is a pretty good player. She's really able to keep possession. That time she finds herself on the other end of a foul, and I think some of the players out there are having some interesting conversations with the referee.
Oh, yeah.
He has stopped play a couple times just to continue those conversations, so I don't think he's too happy with what's being said as Barton County forced to defend. Polly gets onto it. She's got 2 players around her, though. That's been the case all night, right? Anytime a Coffeyville player gets it, there's 2 players around her.
Kind of like in basketball, it would be like a 2-on-1 press.
Seriously. You feel like you've got some room, but then here comes defenders all around you. Polly, I guess she's going to get called for the foul there. Sherry was kind of wondering what was going on. I think everyone was kind of standing there with a shoulder shrug, but here we go. Free kick for Barton County. And that one's going to go all the way out for a throw-in. That was a good hard kick, but either a Raven nor a Barton County player to get on the end of that one.
I think they're called the Cougars.
Cougars, eh?
Cougars, eh?
Oh, okay. I thought I was going to find its way through, but at least we keep possession. I think that's one of the cool things about our college, Stephen, amongst many others, is that our mascot is unique. I don't know if anyone else has the Red Raven as a mascot, so we're the only ones. I like that.
What does a farmer put in his animals to find them? A tractor.
Oh, my gosh. And this one will stay with Coffeyville. 11 minutes gone so far. Still a 3-0 scoreline. Red Raven women still reeling just a little bit, still trying to find that opening goal. And this is a great pass to see about it, but heavy first touch is going to send the goalkeeper out, and she does her job. If that touch was any less heavy right there, that means Polly is probably getting onto the end of that, but good defense, and even though the Red Ravens able to call out the defense from Barton more this second half, still unable to find the back of the net. Cheyenne Reed comes over. She's going to bring this one out. She's going to put a boot to it, and Sherry unable to handle it. Sherry picks up the foul. And so Sherry's going to get a card for that one, but the play on the other end isn't going to get a foul. I don't see what the difference is, really. I don't see any difference at all. Grace Huggins is talking about that, and I imagine Coach Schicky is, and then Tata's giving him a talk as well. I just really don't know what the difference is there, Steven. I mean,
neither do I.
I get why Sherry would get the yellow card there, and I think it deserves to happen on the other end as well. However, again, we can't dwell on it for too long because here we are. We have the result. We have the call being called. Barton County player, able to size this one up. And, man, a lot of time being taken here. My goodness, let's go ahead and.
Actually, they haven't restarted the clock. Now it has.
Here we go. And this one's going to go over the crossbar and out for a Red Raven goal kick. We did see another substitution. We did not call out. Alessandra Thompson in goal. Kat Burns out. So just a different look here in the second half. Barton defender puts that one out. Throw in. Katarina Lamana comes up to take this one as quickly as she can. And just like we saw in the first half, Barton just does a really good job of keeping possession. But there she is.
Yep.
We also talked about her in the first half. And if they can find Polly on that run, man, that would be great. They could open up the defense just a little bit. Here we go. Still not really numbers to speak of. Oh, that's great possession there.
But Tata recovers.
Persistence
is key.
Yes, it is. And there she goes. So Sherry's going to get it in the midfield. She takes a shot on goal, and oh, wow, you'd love to see a player making a play on that one. Man, she just laid that one out there for him.
Didn't see any other Ravens come up to help her out there on that one.
That's what I'm saying, Stephen. You would love to have seen someone stepping up there because, wow, they would have had a clear shot on goal. And, see, that's what Sherry brings you right there. She comes in, and already the game has changed. It seems like their shot on goal like that changes everything, but got to have effort from all players. But here we go. Still 32 minutes left in this one. Cheyenne steps up. Polly offside, or Veronica offside, unfortunately. This one's probably just going to go all the way out. But it's a throw-in deep in their own territory, not exactly where you want it.
Kind of a corner throw almost.
Exactly. Yeah, this is Alia steps up. That's a good turn from the Barton County player. This is a chance for the Red Ravens to make a move. And, that's a tough ball there. It's going to come to Veronica. Veronica had to take it quickly.
Yeah.
And, man, that's tough.
But it looked like they said that it tipped off of her.
Well, and they're asking her. I mean, they're asking of the referee to maybe consider it. He does not. The defensive pressure and then also the goalkeeper coming
never
out.
mind. It looks like they did call it for Barton.
Yeah.
So it will be Barton for a goal kick.
Yeah, they didn't give the tip there for Veronica. Nice turn.
Mm-hmm.
And there she goes. Run being made. Good job by Brogan to step up, though. Number 2, she had to get it done, and she did. What a solid player. Here is Veronica. Goalkeeper cannot come out here. So it will be a chance for the Red Ravens. She lays it off, and it's a shot, and it's just outside of the uprights. Man, that's kind of how the day has been for the Red Ravens. I hate to sum it up with so much time left, but, 3/4 of the job has been done, but that last quarter is really what matters most. So great run, great communication, great passing. And I'm not going to fault the shot either, to be quite honest with you. I couldn't do better myself. Just a little off for the Red Ravens today.
Number 30 for Barton comes out.
And she's been a big player for them.
Yeah, and number 22 comes in.
Yeah, so we'll see what 22 has to say. 12 for Barton. Dynamic in that first half, but really silent so far in the second half. So give credit to the Red Raven D in midfield, just keeping it out of that half of the field. Katarina throws it in. Bethany Brogan, she will just see that one out of bounds.
Ooh.
Whoever said soccer wasn't physical or could be a bruising, taxing game, right? Well, they were wrong. Throw in here for the Red Ravens.
They've never gotten kicked before, apparently.
Well.
Or hit in the face with a soccer ball.
Boy, and that one hurts right there.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't really plan for something like that. It just comes out of nowhere. Ball up into the air. Sherry gets it and tries to find Tata. Barton steps up. They're on the run, making their way downfield. Right-hand side of the field to the left. What a good ball. She lays it off. Wow. Dang, Steven. That was a really good sequence of play right there. I don't know how they got those passes to fall, but they did. But fortunately for the Red Ravens, no goal. Alessandra Thompson able to come out and stop the bleeding. But, wow, that's really good passing there. The offense really hadn't been up to much for Barton, but whenever they were called out, they produced.
Mm-hmm.
Good defense there from the Red Ravens, allowing nothing going forward. Cheyenne Reed steps up, and Alia tries to trick the defender there just a little bit, but still does enough to get the throw in. She's looking to take it quickly. Substitution for the Red Ravens. I think Reagan Smith comes in for Polly Hogg. Reagan saw some time in the first half.
Mm-hmm. And she also has one goal.
One of many Red Ravens who at least have scored once so far this season. Speaking of that, there's Veronica on the ball. That's going to take a big old bounce, and Riley brings it down. Oh, no, not able to do that. And here's Barton with the run. Tracking back is Palmer. Tracking back is Sherry. Step up there from Grace. Grace gets it down. She's going to be looking for Veronica. Barton County defender, just high IQ play right there. Get it out of bounds. Didn't really know what was coming behind her or what the situation was. Allows her defense to get set up, and here's a throw in. Red Ravens. battle for possession. Ollie is going to be called for a foul there. Kind of light, but probably did too much there. So not a throw-in. It is a free kick.
We have a Barton player down there that's injured.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it looks like number 12.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe a cramp or...
And that's someone who you do not want to have that right now, who is your leading scorer.
No, you'd hate to see those 30-some goals go down like that, but... So we'll actually go ahead. We'll go ahead and take a break with them. With 25 minutes left in the second half, we'll have an injury timeout. We'll return whenever the action returns on the field.
You guys are good.
Back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Coffeyville, Kansas, Dirk Andrews and the man they call Steven.
Yo.
Short injury timeout there. We were able to see the player go off on her own, which is definitely a good thing to see. We are just speculating up here, but it looked like maybe an ankle issue. Seemed like she was kind of trying to work it out as she walked off the field. But regardless of that, 25 minutes left in this second half. Free kick for Barton County, 3 goals up at the moment on the Coffeyville Red Ravens. A situation that Coffeyville really doesn't find themselves in much, but a situation that Barton actually finds himself in quite a bit. And, yeah, a lot of contact there. Fortunately, both players get right back up. Man, when it comes to the head and trying to win those headers, it can be crucial sometimes.
Could be a pain in the head, too.
Pain in the neck, head, that whole area.
Splitting
Sherry,
headache.
excellent ball. And Alia with the first touch. She gets a shot on and...
Very good protection there by the goalkeeper for Barton.
Yeah, I mean, she really didn't have the best of angles there. There wasn't a lot. She had 2 runners in the middle. She could have tried for those, but even with that, it looked like they had it taken care of. Barton had it taken care of, so... And here we have a defensive clearance for Barton, and crowd getting into this one here as we see, I think, Reagan Smith. She's making her way down. And this will be a quick throw-in, quick for Barton. And, it's into the box, but Sherry Saad doing exactly what she needed to do there, what she had to do, which was get a boot onto that one, not letting it get into the box like it was looking to do there. So another quick corner. Man, Red Raven defense just not really – okay. Wow.
We were about to say.
Yeah, so offsides is called. Man, that was really weird. I was going to say the Red Raven defense is not.
Well, at first I thought it may have been, like, kicked out of bounds, too, like on the backside, but because we saw it go into the net, but then it was like right behind the net, so we were good.
Okay. Oh, so that's, okay, so it went behind the net then.
Yeah.
I thought it found the back of the net, but it was offside. So
yeah.
Either way, hey, Stephen, thank you for that observation and call. We have Still a 3-0 score line here as Tata battles all the way down the sideline. But, man, Barton just proving to be a really, really good team, really strong when it comes to offensive skill, when it comes to possession as well. Ball goes out, and again, just over to Barton as it looks like 4 Red Raven players looking to sub in here.
A flock of Ravens.
A whole flock of them.
Yep.
So last time we were here, Ryan Butcher and I had a discussion, I would say, not even an argument. We had a discussion over how much we thought, which, oh, wow, Sherry Sod, great ball here. Can we make something of it? She sends it to the middle. Oh, man.
That was a good idea there on the Red Ravens.
Yeah, great idea. Man.
But Shiki, it looks like over there, he wanted her to take it, just send it.
Yeah, I mean, she did have that runner, and it would have taken a great pass, and she almost pulled off that pass. Either way, positive play. But so, Stephen, how much is a slew?
A slew.
A slew. I don't know. We never looked it up. But how much is a slew?
I have no idea what a slew even is.
Like a slew of something.
Oh, like a group of something?
So how much is it, you think?
I think maybe about like 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's what I said. I told Butcher I thought at least
maybe
4,
half a dozen.
4 or more.
Half a dozen or a quarter dozen.
That is a tough throw-in, and this is going to be back to the Red Ravens. Ashley Sweat has made her way in. Abigail Moss has made her way in. Cheyenne Reed, oh, excellent job. She gets a toe poked in there. Katie Burfoot has also made her way in. She now has the ball. She's on the right-hand side here. She plays it back to Sherry. Sherry turns, and Cheyenne gets it. She plays it forward, but here's the Barton County defense stepping up. Speaking of stepping up, though, Abigail Moss almost starts something going the other way. That would have been nice. But there she is again. Oh, and so too much physical contact here. Man, this is going to be...
Then we don't see a card.
No, and, interesting. I guess he didn't really see a lot there, but enough to get this free kick. So we saw Sherry shoot one earlier, not from a set-piece situation, but one that spilled off of the keeper and out. This is from a similar distance, and she gets to think about it and run up on it without any pressure. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen here. Oh, off the wall. The wall does their job. Ravens keep possession. She's going to send this one up. Katarina. Emily could get on the end of it. She might still. Goalkeeper has to. Oh, okay, offside call, man. Gets me all excited. And then all of a sudden he blows the whistle and rains on my parade just a little bit. But, hey, he's doing his job down there. We appreciate it. So free kick for Barton County. 20 minutes left in this second half. First half went by quickly. Seems like the second half's been a real battle. I think for the Red Ravens fans, mostly we're just waiting, anticipating, hoping for that first goal. Cheyenne Reed.
Very aggressive down there, which honestly, in my opinion, I really enjoy watching it being very physical and aggressive.
She has to be. That's all she knows down there. And what a ball put into the box, but it squirts all the way through, fortunately for the Red Ravens, and it'll be possession Red Ravens. Katarina Lamana throwing this one in. Anytime Barton makes a pass, it's a smart pass. It's never
it's never a dull moment here up here in the press box.
Well, that's for sure. And speaking of that, we see the men's team coming out. They're going to start their warm-ups again 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's game. We had the men. Stephen and I will be back here to give you that one as well, which just like this one, as we see a ball up into the air, this is dangerous. She will get onto the end of it. I'll stop that thought until play is over with. Oh, back to her. That's fortunate. Brogan gets to it. And that's going to be, Red Raven ball. But, so next game, just like this one here, Stephen, two very, very good teams with great records not only just overall records, but a great scoring and defending record as well. But as these two great teams go up against each other, something has to give. So we'll see that, like I said, 20 minutes after the girls' game. We still got 18 minutes left here. Tata makes her way down the field and earns the foul. Sherry looks to take this one quickly, and she will. Cheyenne takes it long. Sherry gets a toe to it, but it squirts out to Barton, and that's a good ball.
But Alessandra is there to recover.
We have not seen number 12 just yet, but it looks like she's going to go ahead and come back in. So we saw her go down with an injury, but she's back. And for Barton County fans, that is music to your ears. That is 34 goals right there on your season. And Katie Burfoot makes the run. The Barton defender just sees that one out and over for a throw-in. Substitutions now being called in. Two subs, and the final one is off. Looks like there's going to be another sub for the Red Ravens before too long as well. We'll get you that when it happens. Barton, as they have done all game, just moving it around, keeping possession, keeping control. Look at that right there. What great passing.
Yeah, good ball movement there. I don't know why that sounded like a golfing announcer right there.
You're doing what you have to do, Steven.
Yep.
You're doing what you have to do.
Right there on par 4. Will he get a bogey?
Well, it's afternoon, kind of late afternoon. The sun's setting, and it's kind of lazy, It's all good. But so we do have a goal kick for the Red Ravens. So Sherry Sod comes out. Hopefully we see her get back in. She's been a real positive for the Red Ravens. Bethany Brogan going to track this one all the way back to Ollie. Ollie comes up and gets to that one. Good job by her. She's going to send everybody down.
Hail Mary attempt.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of some American football there, just something downfield. Get all the way downfield. And so, yeah, Barton gets it back in their midfield. They make their way down here.
The shadow from up here kind of looks like it's a castle.
Barton, oh, wow, what a ball. She comes down with it. Brings it back out. Even their bad passes deflect right back to them, Steven. It really is their day-to-day for sure.
And for y'all Barton fans, this is probably a fun game for y'all to watch.
Yeah, so far. And, just considering the record and the
announcers,
goal score, well, us too. But, just overall, it seems like you guys had a really good season. It's probably been fun to watch all season as Brogan comes over to clear that one out, and it will be a Red Raven throw-in. 15 minutes left basically in this one here. Down 3 goals. That's a tall ask, but we will continue to ask until that last tick of the clock. Burfoot off to Lamana. Lamana into the middle field. Abigail Moss goes up. She gets a lot of contact, but no call. Oh, wow, what a shot, but what a save there from Ollie. Goodness gracious.
Is that Ollie or is that Alessandra?
Yeah, well, so same thing there. Short. Yeah, Ollie's short for Alessandra. Yeah.
And I think she's the shortest player.
Well, she definitely stretched it all out right there. Good job to get her fingertips onto that one. That looks like a really promising shot. And overall, just, a promising sequence of plays. Barton does a really good job of keeping possession, passing, and corner for them goes in. Bethany puts a boot to that and plays it out. And, yeah, that'll actually be over to the Red Ravens off of a Barton player.
We have another flock of Ravens coming in.
A whole flock, a whole slew.
A whole charade. I'm just saying random words up here now.
So we have Alia, we have Natalia, we have Veronica, and we have Sherry Sod into the game. So this feels like a goal or two, to be quite honest with you, Steven. So we'll see what we can do with this lineup right here. Throw in comes in, but it's taken over by Barton. Back over to the Red Ravens. Cheyenne sends this one down. Tries to find Veronica on the left-hand side. Unable to do so.
But Shicky wanted to kick it.
Oh, I guess it's our ball. I didn't realize. I don't think the girls realized it either.
We'll take it.
Yes, we will. And, oh, man, that's a dangerous play there. Oh, but it'll be called on us. So, oh, man, Shicky is
oh, yeah. He's
not too happy because, man, she came up and
almost like punted her.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous. I feel like the player knew what she was doing, but yet it was still.
He may have gotten as red as his hat that he's wearing.
Well, and he might not mind one today. He might not mind one. But, yeah, handball's going to be called. It did come up and hit her in the forearm.
Oh, dang.
So we have some discussions.
Bringing the goalkeeper up, too.
Yeah, and, I think both sides just kind of wanted to be over with. But Cheyenne Reed and number 12, neither backing down. And I guess you really can't blame either.
This ain't hockey, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot have a legal fight.
Nah, we can't do that. And I think so yellow card being shown to Grace. Grace, not known to keep her feelings inside. She lets it be known, and the referee considers her 2 cents and cashes in on it. She gets a yellow card. Red Ravens need to stay cool here, but it would be nice to see them use this intensity for something positive here in the second half. Alia brings this one down. She's going to try to make her way into the box. She stays with it. She does. But, man, so many blue shirts. Oh, that's a red. Yeah, Grace is going to be gone.
Oh, no, just another yellow.
Well, 2 yellows equals a red, my friend. I think that's it. That's it. The Red Ravens are going to feel like they've been somewhat maybe persecuted here, but really it's just Higgins has got to keep her cool in that situation, even though 12 from Barton might be provoking it. She's really not doing anything outside of the rule book. So,
and you see Mr. Wood coming out there, who I actually have one of his classes. It's called Rules and Officiating of Sports.
Ah, that's interesting. So that actually plays into what we're seeing right now. He's the game admin, so he has to kind of take over.
Just to make sure everything's legal.
Yeah, exactly. Man, this is unfortunate for the Red Ravens here, as Shicky has his time to shine with the referee, but no amount of conversation is going to change what has gone down so far. Bickering and a little bit of fighting between the teams has turned into a red card from Grace, and quite possibly Shicky trying to go for one as well. But 11 minutes left, 3-0 down. Yeah, he's looked like he wanted to turn and go back to Coach Shicky there, but oh, goodness. Yeah, we just need to see this 11 minutes out here.
I kind of like how Shicky is reacting right now, because he's sticking up for his team. His team is basically his family, and he wants to protect his family with everything that he has.
He's never going to not speak up, that's for sure. So he's doing so to any and every yellow shirt that'll hear him. We have a free kick from a pretty nice position. Number 12 for Barton, she is going to get a yellow card as well. for her part in the whole
Yeah,
melee, even
and the
though
whole charade.
she really didn't do too much wrong. She can be seen as maybe provoking that
Yeah.
whole situation right there. So, foul is a foul, fair is fair, fair is fair.
Yeah.
Either way, here we go. Cheyenne Reed, she's got a left foot she's going to put onto this one. There are three women in the wall. The line judge is now talking to Coach Keelan Barker. Are they trying to call someone out in the stands?
I don't know.
I have told you about my desire to get a yellow card.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if they want to give one out, but I'm
let's
here.
just go out there, punch a linesman. Let's just go punch a linesman.
Well,
right
we
now.
better not do that. maybe a voodoo doll or something. But so Grace is
put something in their coffee.
Grace is out of the building. She has left the building. Oh, off the crossbar. That would have been a A-plus effort right there. My goodness, Cheyenne Reed, what a player, what a play. Just a little off. Even with all the melee and confusion, that would have been big. But here we go, another chance, and that is going to be
offsides. I don't know.
Yeah, he don't have his offsides. Yeah, he must.
This is probably the most intense soccer game I've ever seen in my life.
Well, and with the score line that it is, you wouldn't expect it to be so intense. I mean, this game is pretty much out of reach, I would say. Sorry, Ryan Butcher, but I love to see the intensity from the Red Ravens, honestly. I mean, man, they're not giving up, but Barton's not giving up either. And goodness, I do not see how that didn't go in the back of the net, but it did not, and it is going to be a corner kick for Barton. I had to admit, nothing really going the way of the Red Ravens today, whether it is deflections or calls. I mean, think about it. This Barton team hadn't scored all second half. You know, all goals have come in the first half, so really a good second half played here for the Red Ravens.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you there on that one.
You know, against a team that puts up 6 matches, this one's put into the box. Barton tries to bring it down, and they do. They reverse field, and they have a runner. Runner gets it into the box, and oh, wow. Just a little behind the player there. Somehow those balls just, is like a magic potion or something? They just go invisible? It's crazy how accurate those passes into the boxes are, but man, they are, and Ravens live to fight another day either way.
Expert marksmen.
Yeah, really are. Ollie tries to turn, and she will not be able to. You know, Barton at this point is going to play their best game of keep away.
With 8 minutes and 45 seconds, Odd.
Make the defense run all over the place, and wow, look at that possession. That was a shot, but never troubling the goalkeeper there. That's out of bounds and over for a goal kick, which Ollie will take short, I believe. She has options, though.
Substitutions now coming in, I think, as well. For Barton. And I think also, nope, I think just for Barton.
This ball is not cleared far enough.
Throw-in goes to the Ravens.
Tata plays it back, and that is up into the air. Katarina. But here is Barton. Oh, 2 players, good defense. This could be something here. Oh, nice defense, though, from Barton. Good defense from both sides here. This will ultimately be Red Raven ball. Natalia looks to take it quickly. Tata sets it up quickly as well. man, this is a dangerous ball in almost onto the end of that was Veronica.
Don't get me wrong. Coffeyville has gotten some good looks, and they've also had some very good positioning.
Yeah, it really just – I hate to just dwell on this, but it just kind of
Be the party poopers.
Well, it just hadn't been their day-to-day, unfortunately. Like I said, the bounces and just all of that stuff. But give them credit for continuing to fight, and they still do. 6 minutes left here. They have not backed down. Barton neither, though, to their credit.
Yeah, they are not letting up.
Oh, and this is going to be offside. Yeah.
Oh. She
Yeah.
was going. I didn't look like I was offside.
Well, and yeah, it's never gonna feel like that probably, but I think.
But that's in the past right now.
Yeah, that's in the past. I mean, it's been deemed to be that way. So we see some substitutions here for Barton late.
There's only 6 minutes left.
Yeah. My bad, not just yet, but Cheyenne steps up. Good job by her. Ball taken first time into the box. It might squirt out and, oh, wow, yeah, you just, again, I mean, like I said earlier, everything really falling Barton's way, and that ball right there, the deflection fell right to her feet. She was able to take it first time, and not only was there great placement, but it was very well taken as far as pace goes as well.
Well, it looked like we also had another card out there, too.
Oh, did we really?
Yeah, it looked like he had it out and he was writing down.
Yeah, because he's putting it back into his pocket.
I'd like to know. I wonder who got that card. If it was a Barton player or a Coffeyville player.
Well, I honestly would suspect it was a Coffeyville player. Just thinking about the situation and what just happened.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. Possibly
could have been. Yeah, goodness gracious.
Well, actually, it sounded like the fans were cheering down there, so maybe it went on Barton.
You know, I hate to be the party pooper, but either way, it wouldn't make much of a difference. Remember, we are down one player. We are down one player, so makes it even harder for the Red Raven D to do their job. Barton happy to celebrate that goal either way, red card, yellow card or not. They are happy to be in the position that they're in right now, 4-0 scoreline away here in Coffeyville. This was going to be a tough match either way. But, man, one team has really shown their brilliance today. Coffeyville just always trying but just never fully getting there.
Tata on the move.
Yeah, this could be something good going forward. And at least earns them a corner kick. Less than 5 minutes left to go here.
A lot can happen, though, in that amount of time.
Yeah, you never really know. Let's just see what we can do here. Put something into the box and see what happens. She's going to lay it off. Tata, she's going to – and that's the thing here. I mean, teams know that she's going to go to that right foot in that situation, and they overload, and that is a shot that's taken, but well off and out for a goal kick.
Really taking their time here on this play.
Yeah. And
now they're picking up the pace a little bit.
Yeah, and that's what's kind of interesting about Barton now. And we saw that about them, right? They're so good with the passing. They're methodical.
Yeah.
It's almost like they lull you to sleep, and then they just go, okay, here we go.
They give you a shot of caffeine and be like, surprise, you're awake.
Bam. Yeah, it's like Red Bull gives you wings here as this is a ball sent down. Natalia just creeping along. Man, that Barton defender taking it too casually. Oh, that's a shot, but
Oh, man. That would have been a very impressive shot on goal there.
yeah, that would have been, wow, what a weird sequence of plays. But even as dangerous as that was, it still just feels like not much at all, you know?
Yeah.
Sure, just like we are, the players are let down just a bit.
But they aren't letting up, though.
No, not letting up. So their next game will be October 5th, which is a Wednesday at Neosho. So we will not have that broadcast. We will, however, have the next home game broadcast, which will be against Butler at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, October 12th. So it will be a little while before we see you again as far as the women's team goes. But, hey, just hang in there with us and tune back in when we come back, and we'll see if they can brush off a couple of close games, overtime game defeats here. And, yeah, I think about that. Their last 2 games have been overtime games. I know there's days in between to rest, but still just mentally, physically, that could really play a toll, I would imagine.
Yeah, and volleyball has a home game on Monday as well.
Okay, so volleyball home game Monday. We're looking forward to that. And I think next week is homecoming week for CCC, so that'll be a lot of fun.
I didn't know colleges had a homecoming.
Yeah, colleges do have a homecoming. I think it's just a little different than high schools, but I think it's a lot similar to high schools, as well.
Involving a dance and all that.
I don't think we have a dance per se, but the whole week is activity filled, and I think they might even have like some costume days or some silly dress like this type days. And
I would definitely dress like Ace Ventura.
Well, I was gonna say whatever that might be, I am definitely looking forward to what you come up with on those days. I'd like to I'll have to talk to some of the student life managers and see what it's all about.
Oh yeah.
See if we have any theme days or not, but they'll have like a door decorating contest, and I know that
we had a little altercation down there.
Well, and we can't have that. Well, we can't. So Natalia, she's going to get a card for that. So number 12, once again for blue, kind of in the middle of things, but at this point I think Coffeyville just needs to shut it down and let it go, as Elsa said. Because, I mean, nothing's going to come of it.
Yeah. The cold never bothered us anyway. I haven't seen so many yellow cards since my report card in first grade.
Yeah, that was probably pretty detrimental to your education there, that bad report.
I'm still here, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. Your fifth year. Or your 5th year here. We're happy to have you.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
I am 95 years old.
90. Well, maybe in your brain you are.
Yep.
You are such
I'm an old soul.
But so here's the situation, folks. We're going to have a throw-in after all of that.
All that kerfuffle.
Ooh, nice. See, only 95-year-olds use that word. A minute 24 left. Just a lot of bickering, scuffling. I mean,
talk about where they wanted to eat later, maybe.
Maybe so, but I don't think they're going to want to have dinner together. I don't think that would end in nothing less than a food fight. But, again, 124 left. Barton throws it in. Red Raven players definitely hurting a little bit, but looking to play this one out.
With a minute and 15 seconds left.
Tata steps up, and she looks to make a run. Tries to find a teammate running down that far side, but unable to. So throw in here.
Tata checks out.
Yeah, she's had it. She's done for the day. She's pretty upset overall.
Yeah.
She's just going to go take a seat for this last minute or two. Abigail Moss comes in.
This has probably been the most physical soccer game I've ever seen in my college career.
Yeah, and honestly, it needs to go ahead and hurry up and end because I just do not want to see anything else happen as far as physicality goes. They are still chirping and talking, and even
Yep.
the crowd's getting into it as well. So coaches dancing, benches are dancing. Man, yeah, this is it's a tough one. But so that is going to go ahead and do it for this first match. Coffeyville Red Ravens go down by a 4-0 score line to a pretty good Barton County team. Oh, man, that one's tough. Yeah, so, folks, we have 20 minutes until the start of the next game. Come back and join us for this next one. Steven and I will be there to call it. We'll see you then.